This is Nostrovini. I'm doing a quick one about the fights they're going to go and combining it with some political commentary because I missed the paper that I should have written out in my formal Nostrovini. Now, the Towering Inferno is fighting Keith Thurman. Sebastian Fedora is 23-1-1 with 15 KOs. The Thurman, 31-1-0 with 23 KOs. Now, if they were both at their top form, I would have them. The tough one. Thurman can move. He can speak, and he's got a big punch. But Sebastian has been proven to be knockoutable during the certain fights. But he's improving. He's tall. He's freakishly tall, 6'6", thereabouts. Keith Thurman's a normal height. Maybe a little on the short side. 5'8", 5'9". Compared to the giraffe he's fighting, he's a small man. But he has a big punch. But he's kind of had to slouch because the guy doesn't fight. He fights like very sporadically, But one time he was a regular contender. Now he fights once a month or something like that. I mean, once a year. He can't do that. And maybe for a couple of years he had no fighting at all. That means he misses fluidity. And his one defeat is to the great past his prime, Manny Pacquiao. So the guy is beatable, and I think he will be beaten by Fedora. Fedora will be too much. He has too many attributes, and he's in his prime, and also he's sharp. He's been fighting. Now, Vendola Yunus Telias, 11-1-0 with 8 KOs against Brian Mendoza, 23-4-0 with 17 KOs. Now this is a Cuban fighter, Tellez, who was a up and rising fighter until he met the wrong African. The African beat him. It was a big upset. But Tellez is still a better talent at this point than Brian Mendoza. Mendoza's good. He's durable. He's tough, and he's knocked out a few guys with his skills. But he will be outboxed. He will be outboxed, and that's the sum total of it. He'll be a little tough because Mendoza's no pushover, and he can outlast him. It could happen. Yanni Hernandez, ELW, 9-0 with 8 KOs against Terrell Garisha, 24-5-1 with 12 KOs. Now, this is interesting. Not normally interesting. Terrell doesn't have the firepower. You look at his records, he's never been stopped. And he's fighting the Cuban Del Diablo, who knocks at everybody. He's like a freight train when he comes at you. Him against Brian Mendoza would be very interesting to me. But they didn't do that. They didn't do that matchmaking. But Goresh will be crushed. He'll be hunted down, he'll take a beating, and eventually be crushed. Now here's the big one. The big one is the fight that I want to see. Big Gold. Cook again, Virginia, 9-0 with 8 KOs against Cesar Navarro, 15-3-0 with 13 KOs. It's going to be upset. People think the big guy is a heavy set guy. He's like one of my people, a little pudgy. But a big puncher and a good puncher and fast hands. But Caesar is something special. I think he lost the fight to this great Cuban fighter, but it was very close. And he managed to put the Cuban fighter on the canvas. And he can take a punch, he can give a punch. I don't know what's going to happen. I think what's going to happen. There's going to be an upset. And the winner gets a fight at the title. Very interesting. I wonder who's going to fight. And now, Cesar Navarro, 15-3-0 with 13 kills against where? Who's Cesar fighting? Cesar Navarro's I'm going through fast. My brain's working overtime. Alejandra Garcia, 17-1-0, 13 KOs against the second coming Kevin Newman the second, 18-3 with 11 KOs. Now what's going to happen here? You're wondering what's going to happen here. Garcia is undefeated. Kevin the second coming is a little low. He relies on speed and outboxing the guy. Garcia is just going to be a little too busy. A little too busy. A little bit too aggressive and a little bit too fresh and a little bit too young. That's my predictions for that. Okay. I know it's rich. I can't believe it's his. I'm a delicate little flower. I wilt very easily. You think a tough guy like me would be much more, have an immune system of some sort. Now, this is when I go into politics. See, anybody who objects to this, object to it if you want. I forgot to put this in. It's not long. Lollygagging. When Epstein was murdered, and I do say, murdered, he was, these girls, so one of them was a girl, a young woman of African American heritage, and the other one, I think, was African American too. I had my visions of two white guys unknown the murder. But she got money in the bank a few days later, $5,000. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I don't know what he got. Maybe he just got a little hot. Well, we don't know. But anyway, very suspicious. He was murdered. It's obvious. Hillary Clinton probably did it. Oh, she probably personally didn't supervise it. She's such a. I don't want to say bad words. I'm not saying she did. I'm just implying. Look at this, running scary from Kate. You know, Kate said anybody who doesn't go by New York City values should move out. Get out. We don't need you. Go to Florida. Go to where you need it. As if she's the tech what people should have values in the city. Well, now she's saying, come back, rich people. Don't run away. We love you. We need you for the tax base. You communist Marxists. Oh, I could say bad words, but I won't. And then it's happening, the battle for the soul of America. Five guys, fry bags. What a heck. They used to use bags that were plastic and you put your fries in there. Now they're using disposable, recyclable. That's you don't do it because there's no reason to recyclable. And it doesn't work anyway. What a pumps. Oh, what a hike. This is mysterious. The guy who's in charge of NASA's UFO thing, him and his girlfriend disappeared. Did the Martians get them? Is they taking anal probes right as we speak? Or did they go out for love? They just threw away their responsibilities and like two lovers, they go off, never to be seen again. Start a new life. I don't know. Oh, the rich communist, Omar's daughter, she has $30 million, and mommy has is gotten by ill-gotten gains. She's going to Havana to save the communists in a luxury hotel while the rest of the country is in a blackout and total disarray and total poverty. She and her cohorts are going to the finest hotel in all of Havana. It has electricity and non-meetables. None worse than a rich commie. The hypocrisy is beyond belief. Right now, we got record high rents. $5,000 to have an apartment in New York. It's crazy. The whole world's been crazy. The whole world's been crazy. Down. Communists are taking over the financial sector of the world. That never goes against your basic socialism. Well, socialism is like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Moderation open. Moderation's not going to happen right now. It's all crazy. Crazy's in charge. What's going on? Yeah, now we're gonna end this. We're gonna go in this and we're gonna start. Okay. Onward, country, trumpy soldiers, marching as to war.